Hi everyone, welcome to Embellishments on the 11th, where each month a small group of us make embellishments of any kind we would like, and as many as we would like, or as few. And so yeah, I had some fun this month. I started off with this stamp set, and I made two each of these, but I did them differently, and this came with dies. This was from a recent haul. And the stamps are made in the USA from Pink and Maine. The dies, of course, are not, but they worked really well. And then I'll show you the second thing later. So let's show you these first. Now what I did, the first four I'm not real happy with. I thought I used white embossing powder on these four, and I thought by doing that the shells would look more realistic and shell-like. But yeah, I didn't like it because the flowers and the leaves, the greenery, didn't color in as much. But let me know what you think. And then the other ones I just use Memento black ink, Memento Tuxedo Black. And let me move this out of the way. And I colored them with Altenew markers from their D, E, and F sets, and if you want to know the colors I use, let me know and I'll try to remember. On some of them, these in particular, I used the color remover as well from Altenew, so I colored them in, but then to make it look more washed out, I used the color remover. And the other ones, if you want to know the colors, they're out of the the D, E, and F color, alcohol marker sets from Altenew. But I really like how these turned out. I think the flowers look better on them. The way the flowers worked on here, I didn't like, you couldn't, because the stem's all embossed in white, so I colored over them, but I just am not really loving that. So anyway, that's my first set of embellishments. And then the second thing I wanted to use was the butterfly rosettes from Scrap Diva that I had bought recently. And so let me just move these up so I can show you the butterflies. Let me put this under here. And I had to watch a video because after I cut them out, you get four pieces like this and you bend them, and then it's like, okay, how do I attach them? Well, you end up attaching them at each tip, and then how you do a rosette, squish it together with hot glue. So these were my first two. I just pulled out, I had been gifted like bling, I don't know, little gift bags of bling years ago, and I have so much bling, I don't need to buy any bling for a while. I also have these, actually let me bring these in first. These are the second two. So I did them in two colorways. Both of those papers were out of a retired Stampin' Up! Sand and Sea Designer Series paper. So I guess this is Blushing Bride and Flirty Flamingo, and this is, or maybe Melon, I don't know. This is Seaside Spray, which is a retired color. It looks a little darker than Seaside Spray to me. Anyway, so these were out of my stash, all of these from Gifted, and then these things are a little inflexible, but I had bought years ago, sorry for the crinkling, this pack of 1,700 pieces, 20 bundles of these flower stamens. I also have a few larger ones, which I kind of wish I had used because I think their stems aren't quite so bendy. These stems are really flimsy. So what I ended up doing, I used art glitter glue to hook the ends together, but then I used hot glue on, to push them together. And then on the small ones, I just used a piece of tear and tape to hold the antennae in place. And these I used pale pink, and the blue ones I used white. But the big ones, let's see, this one came out a little better. I put hot glue down into this crevice. I don't know if you can see it in there. And then to hold it in place, I also put a piece of tear and tape, but I didn't take the backing off. And I thought that came out okay. And I like this paper because it gives you like a variation in the colors. I wish I had more of these because they're perfect for these, you know, kind of the shape of the butterfly. And this one didn't come out as good. I kind of got a little off, and these guys were just not cooperating with me. But there they are. I was trying to get them down in that little gully a little bit in the back. I guess they're all right, but you know, I like them a little further apart like this, and these guys just did not want to do it. So anyway, those are my cutesy little embellishments for embellishments on the 11th this month. I didn't really put these on anything or add sentiments. The stamp set has sentiments like let's celebrate, I treasure you, you are a unique treasure, have an amazing day, and hello friend. So I'll definitely use these on cards or something coming up. I think these ones that are just stamped in color, I think they're beautiful. Do you think I should have used a different color flower? That's why I did this one last, and I decided to change the flower to orange, and I kind of like that. And I like this grayish brown, and I actually added a little bit of pink in there too before I did the color washing out. I like the pink, the hot pink with that, and the color green I used here. Here I used like a teal green. Not as crazy about that. And I actually am not as crazy about this sand, whatever color brown on the shells as this. So these four are my favorite, but this one's not too bad. And this one, these two, I'm not loving the flowers the most, but these two I'll use for sure. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Please go check everyone else out that will be linked down below and see what they've done. And now we just have to use all these embellishments, right? I've been trying to at least start to use some of the things I've been making. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace.